call objective is to complete as many calls as possible up to the maximum of 75 at a specified pace or rate. To administer the call test, the following materials are needed. The examiner will need a gym mat and a measuring strip for each small group of students that will be tested. The measuring strips could be purchased or made from cardboard or any kind of rubber or any similar flat material that is thick enough for students to feel the edges with their fingertips. Strips should be about 30 to 35 inches long. Two different widths will be needed depending on the age of the students. A 3-inch wide strip should be used for students between the ages of 5 to 9, and a 4.5-inch strip should be used for older students. There is a fitness pacer CD that could be purchased for convenience and when examining larger groups. You can, however, choose to call out the pace as long as the examiners are keeping the rate at about 1 call-up every 3 seconds. The examiner will also need copies of score recording sheets available to keep track of students' scores. Practice and warm-ups. Before any kind of test, students should be provided an opportunity to practice the curl-up. If you are using the fitness pacer CD, you should be using the CD in the practices as well. Remember that the goal of the warm-up is to prepare the body for the activity, to improve the performance, and to reduce injuries. Administering the test. Prior to the beginning of the physical fitness test, the examiner needs to ensure that each student has a partner. One student will perform the call-up test, while the other will assist the examiner to keep track of the number of call-ups done and watch for form breaks. The examiner will need to organize the students into small groups for the call-up test. It is important to note that groups should be organized in the size and the number of students that the examiner can accurately monitor and record the scores. The students that are performing the test should lie with their backs against the mat with face looking up. The knees should be bent in a 140-degree angle with feet flat on the mat with legs slightly apart. The arms should be kept straight and parallel next to the trunk of the body with palms resting down on the mat. Fingers should be stretched out and the head should be in contact with the mat. Once the student that is performing the call-up assumes the correct position, the partner will then place the measuring strip on the mat and under the bent legs. The strip should be moved to the tip of the fingertips so that they barely touch the edge of the strip. Once everything is ready, the examiner will then begin the instruction to begin and will tell students when to go up and down at a rate of about 1 call-up every 3 seconds. As you can see, as the student goes up, the fingertips should reach across the measuring strip and until the fingertips reach the other edge of the strip. Students should then slowly crawl back down until the head touches the mat. It is important to make sure that the student's heels always maintain contact with the mat. The following are examples of form breaks. If a student lifts their heels up from the mat, the head does not touch the mat as the student goes down for the next rep, or the student stops to rest, or the student cannot keep up with the repetitions, or even if the fingertips do not touch the other edge of the strip, these are considered to be called form breaks. The student call-up testing is done if a second form break occurs, student can no longer continue, or the student completes the limit of 75 call-ups. Score recording. The score of the call-up is the number of call-ups performed up to the 75 maximum limit. It is very important that the examiner applies the scoring procedure as consistently as possible for all students. When the test examination is done, an examiner should immediately record the score on the record sheets provided as students finish the test. student's gender and age. This indicates that the student meets the performance standards and students should be advised to continue to do regular physical activities. If the student falls below the range of healthy fitness zone, however, this would indicate that the students would benefit from a regular physical activity designed to improve abdominal strength and endurance. Thank you very much for watching this video. Teachers, I will be presenting 1 out of the 6 physical.
That was the video. I tried my best to go ahead and put this. Sorry for all the movement, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've had trouble posting this video, and I had to plug in my TV and do all kinds of stuff to get it happen. Thank you.